So this is what I'm gonna say is gonna sound so crazy. So crazy. But right. Because of the money. Because from the minute I was born, it was all mine. From like moment one. Because fucking, Howard disowned my mom. Right. Howard disowned my mom the moment I was born. So from that moment on, it was all mine. Like, all totally mine. Yeah, from minute one. Yeah, she was real upset about it too. Yeah, she's real upset that he really did disown her. Yeah. And right, because my mom's dad disowned her when I was born. Anyway, that's what happened. And right, so and then I got fiscal guardians within a week. Well, we're gonna watch that money for her because her dad is a big time criminal. First of all, her dad's a big time criminal, and her mom being the way she is. And then it was no secret, and everybody fucking knew. And it was like a newborn baby and a pool of sharks. Flat outs. That's how I grew up. And some of those sharks were um, the Nation of Islam, Islamic terrorists. Wanted that money. All we got to do is get the money. Get the money from the girl. Get the money from the girl. All we gotta do is get the money from the girl. Like, everybody that ever meets me, that's what they're the only reason they want to know me. And that's how I see you. So, Jay. Right. Yeah. Right. That's all the way. That's all the way I see you. And, right. Because it's been my entire life. And, right. Yeah, just a newborn baby girl in a big pool of sharks. That's how I grew up. So anyway, I've got this crazy conspiracy theory about those terrorists that are in my life, because I've got a couple of terrorists that are real super close to me. Right. Mm-hmm. Um. First of all, there's so I'm gonna fucking tie back to Epstein. Okay, we'll start with Daryl. Okay, so Daryl didn't really look like a white guy, did he? And right. So when Daryl was in the second grade, his mother was a heroin addict and just abandoned him and his sister in their apartment and took the fuck off. Right. And then eventually, at some point, Daryl and took his sister and walked to school because it's the only other place they'd ever been. His sister wasn't school age yet, but eventually, potty trained age. She was, yeah, right. Could have been a preschool, but she wasn't. So she wasn't like a newborn. So he's like a second grader and a 4-year-old. Right, left in an apartment all alone. I don't know, fed him as best he could, cereal and shit. And then when that ran out, he walked him to the fucking school. Right, and that's that. But then, right, there's this conspiracy going around that right, that he was switched at that point. That right seems to be some kind of fucking Middle Eastern guy. And then the second guy, there's another guy that, right, a no papers kid that was, adopted by Epstein. That's what they're saying. That Epstein took the fucking white kid that was the real Daryl, and then he got replaced by a terrorist, right, that became embedded in our community. Mm-hmm. And then, right, so he would absolutely know just from looking at himself that he wasn't like the people in the community. Right. I don't know. Right. I was like, Anyway, So, right, and then his real people, the terrorists, like to make like sleeper units. Right. And then there's another one right in my same town. Yeah, you remember fucking Crazy Tracy? Right. I don't know where the fuck she is. No, I don't know where the fuck she is. Yeah, her, right, anyway. Right, because he, like, takes her slot. Crazy Tracy. She's a fucking Nazi anyway. So, you know. Right, I have a hard time fucking caring in this situation. Anyway, her, Crazy Tracy had a sister that was older than her that, right, a fucking Egyptian. And yeah, those fucking Egyptian. Oh my god. Those Egyptian men, ladies of America, don't marry an Egyptian man. No matter what you do, don't marry an Egyptian man. It's bad. Anyway, had a baby, right? And, yeah, resulted in a child that, Tracy's mother raised. And the sister was gone. And, right. And, right. And then, right, visitation. Yeah, that Egyptian man wanted yeah, right. Wanted visitation and got it. And, right, so, you know, just more like, yeah, like terrorists. They're terrorists. Oh, you know what I think this week? I think this week, Heather, we all have southern accents because we grew up here. I know, which is so fucking crazy. Uh, Right, a bunch of terrorists with southern accents. Yeah, look for terrorists with southern accents. Uh, we believe that jihad is our religious right as guaranteed by the Constitution. Religious freedom says I can jihad you. Right. Okay, so yeah, this is like a sleeper cell of terrorists that were raised up with rednecks. Right. Yeah, but I'm saying that's like the fucking truth, man. Yeah, because right. I'm just saying that's the fucking truth. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just fictional or make believe or imaginary. What else might it be? Um, right. Fictional. Right. We are the fictional character. Whole fucking last week. Yeah. Right. For years, they've been living as the pimp upgrade from the movie Idiocracy, and then that her girl, like that girl that was her best friend, was like, "Well, it's the prostitute that doesn't put out." All right. The two of you, it's just a fucking enough. Right. Oh my god. Yeah. So shit like that. Yeah. That. All that.